Howdy-ho everybody, and welcome to today's exciting adventure. For today, we'll be doing episode 2 of the Electric Daisy Carnival in Las Vegas. For today's special adventure, I paid to go to a special dinner from Salvage City. This special dinner had dancers, performers, and musicians singing while we ate a dinner, had hors d'oeuvres and drinks. The EDC Carnival is the biggest EDM festival in the United States. There are art exhibits, there's all kinds of food, events, performers, dances. So we're going to take a look at that in today's episode 2. If you like this content, please hit like and subscribe. It'd really help me out. Now let's get started on today's exciting adventure. To start my adventure, I took the EDC shuttle to the back gate, past all the police cars, where the All Are Welcome Here sign greeted me again. As a friendly reminder, a lot of today's content will be adult-oriented. After that, I looked around the festival to see what areas I hadn't discovered yet. I was also awaiting my dinner appointment at the Salvage City area at 9:30 p.m. I then discovered this next stage in the Wasteland area, and this would be stage number 6. This is a really wild and energetic stage, and the artists playing were Dionysus and Yosef, and their performance was called Present, Bigger, Stronger, and Faster. Dionysus and Yosef are 2 new, younger DJs I hadn't heard of before, but they like to take current and retro pop music and mix them together with some new EDM beats. So let's give this a listen and see what we think about them.
Check in. How the fuck we feeling tonight? Game time, bitch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The East Coast, the boys, the Superfly.
These two DJs together were a lot of fun. They used retro and current pop mixed together. Kind of rallied up the crowd, plus some really cool effects like fire and lasers. I then moved on to see what else I had missed at the festival. The area next to that performance was called Nomad's Land. This was sort of a little bit scary industrial wasteland. This was also the area where my Salvage City dinner was going to take place, and there were different art exhibits and places to hang out and sit. I walked around and I found the area where I was going to have the Salvage City dinner and theater show, and it's right back there with the purple lights on. When I walked up, the previous group was still getting ready for their dinner. They told me while I waited to walk around and look at some of the art exhibits and some of the acrobatic performances, and then wait by the velvet rope like a true celebrity. After that, they dropped the velvet rope and we entered the Salvage City Dance Arena. The dance arena had sort of a bar on the right and chairs around the edges. That's the eating area to the right. When we start, we walked over and got drinks and stood around the dance arena. The theme of the Salvage City dinner is sort of like an industrialized set of vampires that are dancing and singing. And then later on, they give us dinner and try to suck us dry until we're dead. As I stood by my table at the arena, I drank my refreshing alcoholic beverage, which is sort of a lemon freshener drink, and looked at the beautiful scenery and lighting. Tasting my lemon freshener drink, this is pretty good. It was a little hot and muggy outside, and this really hit the spot. The alcohol wasn't too strong in it. It was very refreshing. So I think what I'm going to do is give this an 8.5 out of 10 daisies. Then the show began. Around this time, the servers came out and gave us the first course, which was our appetizers. The Salvage City dinner was an all-you-can-eat dinner with appetizers, entrees, and dessert. There was also unlimited alcohol. Let's give our appetizers and menu a quick look. Our appetizers were the tuna poke, which is pickled coconut and blue corn tostado, the California roll, which was a crab cake with yuzu koshu cocktail sauce, and also the crispy pork belly al pastor, which had pineapple and chili crunch. Here is the California roll, tuna poke, and the crispy pork belly pastor. Things were happening so fast, so to do this quickly, I couldn't get footage of everything either. This was really good. It was sweet, tangy, good sesame seed nuts on here. I think I like the crispy pork belly al pastor the best. I would give it a 9. I think I would give the other two an 8. They were decent, but not as good as the al pastor. I then watched the show and sat down to dinner. I was eating my snacks during that.
Salvage City!
The first part of this dinner theater was excellent. I really liked the dancing. It was well choreographed. The lighting was absolutely beautiful. And I think I enjoyed the crow singer the best. She had a beautiful voice. It was actually very emotional and inspirational, and I really liked it. After all the singing, prancing, gyrating, and dancing were over, we then sat down for dinner. Dinner was served in another room that was sort of glamorous, shabby chic furniture. Under candlelight, it was all you can eat, and it was served family style. This entire experience with a dance show, presentation, drinks, and dessert was $189 per person. The last appetizer was a shooter, and it was a green melon and pepita gazpacho shooter with salted cucumber and mint, which we had at our table. The main event dishes were a Wagyu beef short rib with celery root puree and bone marrow salsa verde, miso Chilean sea bass with somen noodle and ginger salad, roasted artichoke and wild mushroom with chimichurri and salsa criolla. The sides were asparagus a la planche with radish and preserved lemon, confit marble potato with Peruvian cheese and cracker sauce, roasted early girl tomato salad with shishito pepper relish and quinoa, and a dessert was a chocolate mousse and cheesecake parfait, which we'll look at a little bit later, plus there were unlimited shots and drinks. While we were waiting for dinner, some of the performers began to gyrate and prance about in the dinner area and pour drinks down our throat. They then proceeded to put on another show as we were eating dinner. Isn't that magical? Now on to dinner. And now for the bad news. I loaded up my plate with each of the appetizers and entrees that I could, and I tried each one individually. This is a very rushed event and I couldn't really film everything. But the first thing I noticed was that none of this food was seasoned, no salt, pepper, or anything. It seemed very bland, it seemed very flavorless. It was cooked right, the meat and the Wagyu beef was very tender, the vegetables were crispy and tender inside, the noodles were good, but none of this food had any flavor to it. And after paying $189, this is the biggest disappointment, was that nothing tasted good. So I'm going to give this dinner and this part 3 out of 10 daisies. Now back to the prancing and singing. After all that excitement, we retired to the roof, where we got drinks and desserts and an overview of the entire park. On the roof, I got my chocolate mousse and cheesecake parfait. This was a tiny portion, but you could have as much as you wanted to, and I will say this is absolutely delicious. Of all the things I had, this is probably the best flavors, and I probably give this 10 out of 10 daisies. The rooftop view was stunning. There was also chocolate liqueur drinks, water, other drinks you can have, and then we also got to see the new group come in and the beginning performances done over again. My overall review of this event is as follows. The event itself, with its shabby, chic, industrial, and elegant look, I really liked it. The dancing venue and the sidebars were really interesting. The lighting was beautiful. I loved all the music. I liked all the songs. I liked all the pop music and the background music that they played. The dancers and performers were excellent. They were the best part of the show, and they danced and sang all the way to the end. My appetizers were decent, 8 or 9. The main food that I was waiting for, and this is a foodie event supposedly by a Michelin chef, was bland, tasteless, and flavorless and ruined the event. But then the dessert was okay, the rooftop view is beautiful. Putting this all together, I'm going to give this event a 7 out of 10 daisies, and the reason for the low score is the food, which was supposed to be the main star of the show. After this event, I walked around EDC to see what else I missed. Later, I went up into the stands and got a really good overview shot of the final fireworks, so please stay tuned for that at the end. I then moseyed on through the park, past the main stage, to the VIP area, which I was not allowed into, as they said they were going to arrest me. I then came to this cute Pac-Man ghost car, which I loved, and I kept chasing after it because you can ride on it for free, but they wouldn't stop. Come back. Wait. Come back so I can ride you. Whilst walking along the Daisy Lane, I came across my 7th stage, and this is the Stereo Bloom stage that was redesigned. Let's give it a closer look. I really enjoyed listening to this Dombresky set. It was really upbeat, it was really happy, it had a really fun disco vibe from the 70s and 80s. Everybody there was having a good time and dancing. This is just a fun place to stop, chill, and relax. So I hope they bring Don Bresky back again. I then found this secret passageway, which I think leads to a section of the carnival called Carnival Square, where you can sit down and eat and relax. I then walked through Daisy Lane to see what was on the other side. I then came out to this bamboo DNA area that was close to the stands I wanted to go to watch the fireworks in. And this is just a chill spot. You can hang out, eat, talk to your friends, and just relax. Finally, I reached the race stands where I can sit, relax, listen to some music, and watch the final fireworks show. I really enjoyed this Zed's Dead B2B chase and status set. It was really fun, it was really relaxing, it was really nostalgic. I particularly loved the Aha remix and some of the 80s remixes. The crowd was really fun. I saw a lot of He-Man and Skeletor. After this, the fireworks started and I got a bird's eye view of the entire park and this beautiful set of fireworks. I'm so glad I sat at Cosmic Meadow to watch these fireworks. The DJ set was Zed and the B2B was excellent. There was a Latin theme. They tried to make the fireworks coordinate with the beat of the DJ. The music was upbeat, it was happy. The fireworks were great. There was a grand finale, and I could see the entire park. I wish I could have done this more than one time, but I had to go to other parts of the park the other days. I decided to see one last set before I went home, and that was the Martin Garrix set on the main stage. Martin Garrix's set was great, but I was too tired to get any closer and decided to turn around and mosey on back to the bus and get myself home. So that was day 2 of the Electric Daisy Carnival. If you like this content, please make sure you watch video 1 and 2 of EDC. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and also comment as to whether you went here or not and what you liked. Please make sure you stay tuned for my Electric Daisy Carnival video 3 and some of my reviews for Las Vegas restaurants that'll be coming up too. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.